Hey, what up? What? Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. I'm sorry. Give me a little bit, everybody. Give me a little bit. So today, I'm gonna talk about something serious, I guess. Well, like not serious. I mean, I'm supernatural still, so I guess it's not really that important. But yeah. So what I'm gonna talk about today is the truth behind supernatural. I mean, I've been kind of talking about stuff like this for a long time, but I have a question, everybody. So, do you guys know that I was like heavily depressed like 10 years ago when I was 18 years old? Do you guys know about that? Yes, one. I'm curious about it. I think I talked about this so many times before. No? Yeah, I think I told you guys like about this so many times before. But yeah, so this time though, I'm gonna talk about it. And I also like wanted to talk about something really important, I guess, along with it. But yeah, so it's actually not fluffy. It actually is not fluffy. It's more like, never mind, I was gonna say something really indecent, but so yeah, 10 years ago, I was really depressed guy, and I think I made a video about this like once before, but the main reason why I was like so depressed so hard is like, do you guys use the internet a lot? Yes or no? I'm curious about this too. Do you guys like use the internet a lot? To the point where you think you use the internet a lot more than like talking to your friends in real life. So yeah, if you use the internet just for porn, I don't really think you'll be like mentally unhealthy. So if you really use the internet for that kind of purpose, I think you'll be fine. But here's the thing. Are there any people who try to make friends, like who've been trying to make friends on the internet more than you do in real life? Here's the real question. I really want to know about this. I kind of asked this question like in the last stream as well, but alright. So there are so many people who do that, and if you don't do that on the internet, I mean that's amazing because like that usually means you don't really care about having friends, or you have a lot of friends in real life. So I don't really think it matters like as much. But the thing here is, for those who just said yes to my question, like, you know, I have another question. So you just said some of you guys make friends on the internet more than you do in real life, right? Are you happy with yourself right now? Alright, so there are like a lot of, opinions and like a lot of people there. And so that's the thing. There's like a huge relationship between like how happy you are and how many friends you have in real life. And thank you for a donation, Bear B. Please don't be sad, you're high. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, but I don't really know like what the fuck is happening. Well, thank you so much. And Banana Man, thank you so much for the donation. How much do Japanese people know about Japan's prehistory? I think everybody knows like a lot about it, since like we can learn history and stuff like on the internet and everywhere. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. I think we know a lot about it now. And so 10 years ago, I was heavily depressed, and I was in exactly the same situation as you guys do. What happened was like, I think I used way too much internet to the point where I started making friends on the internet. And I literally started doing everything on the internet. And I felt like I was lonely somehow. And I got to like this one point where I wanted to kill myself, which was crazy, come to think about it. And this is me when I was like 18, but this is me, 28 years old currently. It was really, really crazy. Yeah, so apparently it's normal, but I didn't know about that. So yeah, is that true? Yeah, it is true. I think I talked about it like so many times. And so if you use the internet too much, and if you like do things on the internet, and if you like literally like started abandoning things in real life, this is what happens. So back then, I literally thought nobody cared about me. Back then, I thought I was not even worth anything. I wanted to kill myself back then, like 10 years ago. And well, thank you for the donation, Poet Finn. I am almost done. Reflecting back on myself, was it all a dream? Hashtag haiku. Thank you so much for the donation, and thank you so much for the nice haiku. I really appreciate it. And wait, I used to want to kill myself, but then I remembered I used to make fun of people who killed themselves when I'm younger, and I think my younger self would have had called me gay for killing myself. I mean, what the fuck did you just say? What the fuck was that? Like this part, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but still, like this part, what the hell? Like, what are you saying anymore? But I mean, so the thing about it is, there's a huge relationship between like how much internet you use and like how lonely you are in real life. If you guys don't know about it, Google it. You can actually find a lot of like articles about it. Search internet and loneliness. And there's some huge relationship between like two of them. So what I mean by that is like, I feel like though, there should be like a lot of people who are depressed, like who are not happy or who are not content about themselves, just like me 10 years ago. The most effective solution to that is to talk to people in real life, do things in real life, instead of like doing things on the internet. And the reason why I'm suddenly talking about this is because because of the situation right now, like the corona situation, I think people cannot really leave their houses, right? I think everybody's like supposed to kind of stay at home more than like they used to. And I kind of noticed everybody is being kind of feeling a lot more depressed recently, right? Or is it just me, like, who's been feeling this way? Yeah, if you are like feeling lonely currently, I think that's like the biggest issue. Like, you probably have been using the internet too much, to the point where you just cannot do anything in real life. And again, like, there are a lot of like articles about it. And if you kind of study psychology, you probably know the relationships between like how depressed you get and how much internet you use. Those two things. So there's like some big relationship between like those two things. So Sora, your laugh sounds like someone stirring their coffee with a metal spoon. What does that even mean? So yeah, as to this though, let me explain. You might think internet has nothing to do with it, right? So the thing about it is like, if you have friends, if you do things, like if you do a lot of like real things, real life things already, yeah, I mean, it really will do nothing. So the thing about it is, if you use the internet too much, you kind of start abandoning things like what you can experience in real life. To the point, like you literally start thinking internet is like a lot more important than your real life. So, just using the internet itself, I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, there are a lot of like articles about it, and it's kind of like a famous theory. So using the internet itself still gives you some like good influences as well. Like you can probably learn a lot of stuff, and you can make some new friends, and you can get to meet them in real life too. But the thing about it is, there's like this one point where you start feeling like internet is like a lot more important than your real life. You know what I mean? That's when you have to like think about things. You know what I mean though? And thank you so much for the donation. Word historian. Are Japanese people interested in etymology? I think some people are, probably. It's like, so let's put it this way. I think some people are like interested in like some things, and some people are not interested in some things, and it's like, what kind of a fetish do you have? Basically, like it's basically asking that kind of question to people. You know what I mean? It's like, do you have a foot fetish? It's just literally, I don't know, kind of like asking that kind of question to people. So I guess some people are interested in it, and at the same time some people are not interested in it. I mean, no, it's literally like that. Like, it's just how it works. If you go up to some people and ask them like if they are interested in something or not, it's just literally like that. So I mean, damn it. And Neru, thank you so much for the donation. I'm in the point where I feel happier alone. If you feel happier being by yourself, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, that's just awesome. I mean, that's just really awesome. I really cannot say anything to you anymore. And TY for cleaning that room. I haven't done anything to my room yet. What do you mean? I haven't done anything. Do you guys really think my room is like a lot cleaner? Like, does it look the same still? Japanese people are serious? Let me just think like what the question really means. Japanese people are serious. Yes. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, I think Japanese people are serious. I think so. I really think Japanese people are serious. And you will Ped Rosa, thank you so much for the donation. Sora, please slide into my DMs. I really cannot do it, but if you want me to like slide in your DMs, there are like a lot of fake accounts of like Sreda Troll on Twitter and on Facebook. So just you know, go talk to them, and I think they will just instead slide in your DMs for me. So just do it. I really cannot slide in like DMs, and as I just said, you know, like how I said like I used to use the internet to the point like where I started thinking internet is like a lot more important than real life, right? So I stopped using like everything, like including like Twitter, Facebook, and whatever. And YouTube is the only thing I have for that kind of reason. So yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna use like any SNS things anymore. Oh, Wait, give me a little bit, guys. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Fuck, like my mom freaking visited my house. I don't know like if you guys like saw that one or not. Did you guys see that? You heard it, right? But I don't really think you guys saw her, honestly. Why did she freaking visit my house? Why did she freaking visit my house? You guys hear that, right? Why did she visit my house? Wait, what the fuck? She didn't even like email me or anything. Yeah, I turned it off. Because... I mean... she misses you. It was really funny because like she probably noticed I was doing something, so she freaking like opened the door like a little bit, and she was like, her face was like freaking sticking out of the door, and she was like, holy fuck, why did she even like freaking visit me? Well, I literally don't know like what she wanted to do. Yeah, she's like outside now. What the hell? What was that really? What was that really? I was gonna freaking do a mom review. I almost did it. What the fuck? It literally was like, are you winning, son? And thank you so much for the donation. Grendel, Ben Holds. I literally was going to do freaking mom review. She's not here anymore. What the fuck was that really? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? No, I mean, it's not like I love my mom. It's not like I hate my mom. But... Dio. Yoru. Dio. Yoru. What the fuck was that, seriously? Maybe she brought you food. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. But she didn't have anything. She literally just opened the door and she said like, hello, I'm going home. And she freaking just disappeared after saying that. What the fuck was that, really? I thought it was a break-in. You guys didn't see her face, right? I really don't think her face was like on stream. No, right? I think it was impossible because I was like, you know, right here. And when she opened the door, I think I was like, yeah, I think my face covered it. Exactly. What the fuck? I've been telling her like stuff like, email me before you visit my house. What happened? My mom just visited my house. She just opened the door. She almost freaking revealed herself. What the fuck? And thank you for the donation, Aaron. Happiness is linked to real-life progress in relationships, goals, and work. Your brain doesn't recognize online relationships or games the same way. Yeah, exactly. You can actually find a lot of like articles about it on the internet. Google it. Google here loneliness and internet. You can find a lot of articles. But still, what the fuck was that, really? You know what? I feel like my dad is gonna freaking... Speaking of that, my dad is in this house right now. My dad is like literally in this house right now. I can see his car. Yeah, his car is like literally right there. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is actually happening? Dad review, I'm not gonna do that. If it really is like how it happened, I really have to tell my mom, like, to fuck my ass. I don't know really. And thank you so much for the donation. Noodle, that troll. Thank you for being a troll as well. And Gustavo Raffle. Have you ever considered doing a collab with other Japanese YouTubers like Chris Broad, Nobita George, Shin Radio Santi? Regards from Brazil. I only know Chris and Nobita from like this name list. But yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in doing it. But I don't really think they want to do a collab with me. But wait, seriously, my dad is like in his house right now. Wait. So my dad was just watching porn or something. I don't really know like what he was doing. So let me explain. Like what it really was. So yeah, I have this house and I am supposed to be by myself. You guys think I'm joking, right? But let me explain. Like why I just said that. So here. This house is owned by Sarada Troll, but technically, my parents bought this house like about 20 years ago or something. They bought this house 20 years ago, and they bought another house with my brother's family. So, my parents live in my brother's house, and I'm basically here by myself. So the reason why my mom visits me like that is because probably she kind of cares about me and she's worried about me. But still, my father visits my house a lot. Sort of, yeah. So I have to like pay some money to them and at the same time I have to like pay electricity and everything. But yeah, and my mom visits me like once a week, like twice a week, because like she kind of cares about me and stuff. And also, my father visits me like once every 2 days, just because he sometimes like wants his time alone, right? And what do you know what kind of things he does like when he's by himself? Can you guess? Yeah, you guessed it right. I mean, obviously. It's kind of so. I don't know, like, if I should be like talking about this one night, but so my dad is like literally like freaking downstairs, right? So yeah, I mean, the thing is like, the other day though, she freaking visited my house like at 10 p.m. or something, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I have a room just for himself, just because like he told me like, hey, sorry, can I have a room for myself? And I was like, sure, whatever, like I'm not gonna use that room, so you can use it like whatever you want. And yeah, he has like his own room in my house, though he doesn't live in here. Then yeah, like on that day he was using like his iPad or something, and I heard this one sound from his house that went, and I was like, what the fuck? At first, he was probably watching TV, and the TV made some kind of like weird noises like that. So I didn't really care about it for like 1 second. I was like, alright. I mean, that happens. I mean, that happened when I play games too. Like, some game characters freaking sound like that. So I mean, I understand it. And I waited for like freaking 20 seconds. And again, I heard this one sound from his room, which went like, and I was like, what kind of TV like show is he watching? I got curious. I literally got curious. Because like, I mean, if the TV show just keeps going like, stuff like that, I mean, it has to be freaking like rated R, right? But I didn't really care because like I was just, playing games with my other friends like on the internet, I think at the time. And I waited for like 20 seconds and I heard this one word, which is yamete. And I was like, who the fuck says yamete? And that freaking means stop it. And if you guys don't know what yamete means, let me read the donations later. If you guys don't know what yamete means, it means like freaking stop it. And that's like what you hear in porn in Japan. And I was like, what the fuck is he even doing? At first, I thought like it was a TV show, but right after I heard freaking yamete from his TV, I was like, yeah, I mean, he gotta be watching porn or something. Like what was that even? Like what was yamete? And yeah, like after 30 minutes or so, suddenly like all the noises stopped and he left my house. And I was like, yeah, right, that makes sense. And now I know like what kind of porn he likes as well. And actually I've been hearing that once a week or something. I don't really think it's a secret, because like, so if it's a secret, he has to use headphones, right? He has to use headphones. But the thing about it is, I'm here on the second floor and he's on the first floor. He's like downstairs and I heard that from my room. That means he's using speakers. He's freaking blasting it. That probably means he probably wants me to know that he's watching porn. Like I literally freaking like told my friends about it. My like real life friends. I freaking told like 5 of my real life friends, and I told them like, my dad freaking visits my house like once every 3 days, and sometimes like I hear sounds from his house. I mean his room. What does that even mean? And they told me like, oh dude, your dad probably wants you to know that he's watching porn. I was like, why? You're supposed to hide it from your son. And my friends were like, that's probably his fetish. Like he probably gets turned on like when his son knows like he's watching porn. I was like, no, I mean that can't be it. I don't really think my dad is like that perverted, honestly. If it's really like, if my dad is like literally that perverted, I mean, what the fuck am I talking about? But I mean, this is not a made up story. It's been happening, and literally my mom's freaking just visited me like 5 minutes ago, right? I almost freaking revealed my mom, right? And that's freaking like proof of like how it happens. And my dad never my dad never like comes into my room, because he knows I've been doing something edgy in my room. He thinks I've been watching porn too in my room, by the way. The reason is because, so when I stream, like when I freaking make videos, like I make kind of sounds by myself, right? And I never told him like I do voice acting, like I do YouTube. I think I told him like I do YouTube, and I think he's watched one of my videos before. He didn't say anything, but he still doesn't know what kind of things I do in my room. All my other family members know about like everything about me, but I don't really think my father knows about it. And the other day, like my father told me something like, you have to be a little bit quieter when you do that. And he freaking smiled, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean? And yeah, at the time I just told him like, I was doing some like voice acting and whatever, and he was like, oh, okay, but yeah, if you don't want other neighbors to know about what you like, then be careful. And I was like, dude, you have to freaking like turn the set like volume down a lot too. I know you've been watching porn a lot. So anyways. But yeah, I mean that's been happening like around me. So like everything about my life is freaking a troll right now. And still thank you for telling me you like penis. Chinchin daisuki. So Chinchin's penis, right? And daisuki's I love, right? So thank you for telling me you love penis. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And but thank you so much for the donation though, really. And Ava Colhane, remember to stay hydrated and tell your parents you love them. Also, flames do not cast a shadow and spiders have paws. Thank you so much for the donation. The thing about it is like I love my parents. I usually like tell my mom that I love my mom. And literally though, my mom thinks I'm gay, by the way. Did I ever talk about this before? I don't think he's watching my channel right now. I don't think it's possible. Oh wait, so I never talked about it? Oh, I never talked about it? I thought I talked about it like so many times. My mom thinks I'm gay. Really? I never talked about it? I thought I did a stream about it. I mean, it's just my mom like thinking that I'm gay. Alright, so here. I think my brother also thinks I'm gay too. I don't know like what my dad thinks about me, because like he thinks I've been watching porn like in my room, which is not wrong, honestly. I don't really watch porn that much. The thing about it, if I have to be really like honest with everybody, I don't really watch porn that much compared to other people. Like I don't really seriously watch porn as much. But still, let me explain like why my mom and my brother think I'm gay. So that was like, I think that was like 10 years ago. I don't really think that was 10 years ago. I think that was like when my brother got married. So that was like 7 years ago when I was 21. When I was like back in university. Yeah, my brother got married. And Dio Yoru. But yeah, so my brother got married and I have a sister and my sister got married as well. And my mom asked me like, hey Sora, so when are you going to get married? And I told her, and I told my mom like, I don't know, I want to just be single. And if I have to marry somebody, I'm gonna marry my mom. I told her. And she just instantly told me I'm creepy. But yeah, I mean, I thought I nailed it. I was like, yeah, I nailed it. But yeah, I mean, so in reality, I'm just a creep who just really cannot be, you know, with girls. Like, I literally have to be by myself, like, all the time, because I'm not popular with girls. Like, seriously, if you know me, you can probably tell, like, how unpopular I am. Like, I literally have never been popular with, like, any girls. So, I told her, like, oh, I wanna date my mom. I wanna marry my mom. And she instantly thought I was hiding something. Because... So, I think she tried to, like, clean my room, like, so many times, like, when, like, she was with me in this house before. She tried to clean my house, like, a lot of times. And if you clean, like, your son's room, I think you eventually, like, find, like, porn or, like sex toys and stuff like that, right? I think that's, like, how it goes. Like, at least it's, like, what happens in Japan. So, for parents, it's safe to not, like, clean your son's room because, like, they usually find, like, sex toys and stuff like that. It really happens, by the way. It's, like, some common thing in Japan. I don't know, like, if it's, like, that outside of Japan or not, but it happens. So yeah, she tries to clean my room, and I think she cleaned my room like so many times, but still, like, she didn't find any porn or like any sex toys and whatever, right? And she was apparently sure, like, at the time that I was gay. And I was like, me not having any sex toys and like porn doesn't mean really I'm gay, but sure, okay. thank you for thinking I'm gay, mom. And she was like, yeah, no problem, but you don't really have to like hide your sexuality. I mean, I accept you for who you are. And I'm like, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. How old are you? I'm 12. So yeah, she still thinks I'm gay. And the interesting thing about it is like, so I did this one video where I kind of showed my videos to my mom. But have you guys like watched the video on my channel? The video like I did with my mom. Have you guys watched it? Yes? So let me explain something. So I did this one video with my mom, and I feel like there are some people like who don't know about the video. So let me just freaking get the video. And thank you so much for the donation. B, I live in Cali. Let's go. I really want to go to Cali too. Cali is like my favorite place. You know what though? If the whole like situation settles, I want to go to Cali and I want to twerk. No, not twerk. I want to do a live concert. Whatever. I want to twerk. So yeah, Sora the Troll Mom. This one? Hey, hello everyone. So yeah, I did a video with my mom, and because of this video, she's sure that I'm gay. Because what I did was like, I think it was like around here. Let me explain. Well, I mean, I acted like gay, sure, but still. She's so sure that I'm gay. Oh. I freaking see this ad everywhere now, by the way. And thank you for the donation. Musical Android. I live in Texas. You should come soon. I want to go to Texas as well, but let's see. Yeah, because of like this one thing I did with my mom. Yeah, she thinks I'm gay now. Like 100%. She's so sure. She's so sure I'm gay. I mean, I don't really think there's anything wrong with like being gay. So I mean, I have like nothing against it. And I have a question, everybody. I have a question. And thank you so much for the donation. Yuval Pedrosa. I live in Cali too. Come, I wanna really go to California. I really wanna go to California. So yeah, I have a question, everybody. So I asked my mom to spank me, and she spanked me, right? And I said, do you think that's gay? As in like, would you think I'm gay for doing that? So it's like 50-50, right? Some people think I'm gay for doing that, and some people don't think I'm gay for doing that. So I guess I have to confess to my mom that I'm gay somehow. I don't know, I mean... Because my mom's like so sure that I'm gay, and I literally don't know what to do anymore. So the thing about it is though, like I've never really had a girlfriend. I mean, I had a girlfriend once before. The thing about it is, I had a girlfriend before, like when I was 21. Yeah, when I was 21, I had a girlfriend, and I never told my mom about the girlfriend because like the girlfriend was from a strict family, and yeah, she didn't want me to tell my mom about like her, so I didn't really talk about my girlfriend. And because of that, my mom still thinks that I've never had a girlfriend, and I've been like watching a lot of like guy stuff on TV, including like what? School of Rock, Rocky. So I've been watching guy stuff, and it's a normal thing for guys to watch guy stuff, right? And she thinks the main reason why I watch those like guy stuff is because I want to watch the guys. And I'm like, Mom, please. Like, your logic still like makes no sense. I mean, I'm gay. Well, I think your mom is just overlooking things. I hope so. I hope so. But I mean, my mom thinks I'm gay. So I mean, I mean, I literally don't know what to do anymore. But I mean, still, like, if my mom thinks I'm gay, then that's fine. And yeah, play Roblox, Sora. I have a question. If you play Roblox, I have a question for you actually. Pogak. Can I ask you how old you are? Pogak? Pogak? Can you tell me how old you are? Pogak. I see. I understand it. But can I ask you how old you are? Pogak. Okay, 14. That makes sense. Interesting. Oh yeah, so I've been doing like this one research about like the relationships between how old people are in Roblox, and never mind. But yeah, Baby Doll, thank you so much for the donation. Your mom needs to watch your live streams. You have so many fangirls, including myself. I simp for you always. Thank you for telling me that. But I recently figured out that everybody in my streams is a guy, basically. Nobody is really a girl on like in my stream. So, and you should do fan meets and also visit Chicago when you come to the US. I want to do that too. But again, are there any girls? Say yes if there are any girls. And I'm gonna probably find a lot of like traps, but are there any girls? I'm sorry, I'm really 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 sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at those like freaking things, but I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm sorry mom, I'm sorry mom, I'm sorry for laughing at those people. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry. Sorry, why? I don't know, man. I just let me explain. But before that, let me just read this donation, cause I mean, let me explain why I feel sorry about it. Let me explain. So, Ava Calhoun, I live in Alaska. You're more than welcome to visit. However, it's melting currently, so I'll be north of Kyushu in 2022. By the way, I'm a human female. Thank you for telling me that, but still, like, I kind of believe that everybody's a guy. So let me explain, like, why I freaking just left. So, I kind of wanted to, like, avoid talking about this, but I have to talk about it now. So, if you say, like, racial slurs towards some people, then you become a racist, right? And if you say some harsh stuff towards people who are young, we call it squeakist. Squeakist. Because, you know, kids are called squeakers on the internet, right? So, squeaker is basically, it's a person who squeaks, and usually that means the squeaker, yeah, the squeaker is younger than usually 13 because he sounds high pitched and he sounds squeaky, right? So we call it a squeaker. And if you say harsh things towards squeakers, then you are a squeakist, like, you know, racist, right? Like, if you say racial slurs, then you are a racist. And if you say harsh stuff towards, like, squeakers, then you become a squeakist. And myself, I don't really want to be a squeakist or racist or anything. I really hate to, treat people that way. I really want to treat people equally, no matter, like, where they are from, like, no matter how old they are. But still, I just freaking laughed at, like, their age, because, I mean... Because I just asked you guys, like, how old... I mean, that was not even my question. I literally asked you guys, like, hey, are there any girls? And some of you guys freaking told me, like, I'm 12, I'm 11. It's not your fault, dude. Yeah, thank you for telling me that, but still, do you agree the handle is a cool stand? Yeah, I mean it is. Alright, so next question. I'm really curious about this, but please don't report me for asking this question. Because I feel like some people are gonna just press the report button and just freaking report me for asking this question. Are there any people who are younger than 12? Like, actually. Not even joking. Are there any people who are younger than 12? Okay, thank you. So, it really seems like, yeah, besides these people, everybody is older than 12. I mean, that's awesome. So, again, if you didn't know, if you were younger than 12, you were not even supposed to be having a YouTube account. It's freaking against the guidelines. You cannot make an account on YouTube. What the fuck are you doing? Your parents are gonna freaking scold you. Don't do that. I mean, I'm actually telling you because I was a teacher before, and it's really dangerous. Internet is it's a dangerous place if you're younger than 12. And it's actually against the guidelines. Read the guidelines. You cannot have an account if you are 2 years old. What the fuck are you doing? Say, oh, stinky. I'm almost 12, so no use. No, it's... According to YouTube, you are not allowed to have an account if you are 12. And I have to be kind of strict about it, honestly. So I know how scary internet is, and I know how dangerous internet can be if you're young. Like, I mean, I know I'm mentally 12, but still. I know I'm mentally 12, but still not that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, yeah, you need to be 13 to have an account. So that's one thing. So if you are actually younger than 12, and if you have an account, and if you can watch YouTube. That's for sure. You can watch YouTube. Like, there's nothing wrong with like watching YouTube itself. But if you are 12 and if you have an account, and if you even like upload videos to YouTube, that's actually against the guidelines. Your account can be deleted, by the way. Your account can be deleted. It's against the guidelines. Go to YouTube Kids. The thing about it is, though, YouTube Kids is not even safe. You know what, though? You can find some softcore porn on YouTube Kids. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually serious about this. And so I'm not even like trying to be harsh towards like young people or anything. You can actually find some softcore porn on YouTube Kids. Wait, what? Right? Wait, what? Right? So here's how you do it. If you're interested, there's like this amazing singer who does some softcore porn stuff called Nicki Minaj, and let me show you like how it happens. So there's this one singer called Nicki Minaj, right? Anaconda. She's a singer, but she kind of does like some softcore porn stuff. I love her, by the way. I love her, by the way. And if you, yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of things are not really safe, but whatever. And there's like this one video called Anaconda, and if you kind of watch this video, it sort of looks like it's one of those videos like that gets age restricted, but interestingly it's not age restricted, right? So which means this video can be on YouTube Kids, and so I'm not gonna really play it anymore because I really think it's kind of inappropriate for some kids. But according to YouTube and according to some guidelines, this is family friendly, right? So if it's a song and if it's not offensive, and if it's for like this kind of stuff, yeah, I mean, it can be on YouTube Kids. So yeah, YouTube Kids is like not really that safe. Even. Just saying. And wait, thank you so much for the donation. Critical Strikings. I remember when I wasn't allowed a YouTube account, and this was back during when PewDiePie was becoming popular in 2013. So wait, in 2013 you were 12, right? And now you are 19. Okay, thank you. Also, I'm not surprised about how many kids are in this chat. Let me talk about something really interesting. But thank you so much for the donation. And Taco Muramura desu, you are horny. Thank you so much for telling me that you are horny. So interestingly though, do you guys watch PewDiePie? Okay, so you guys watch PewDiePie, right? I sometimes watch PewDiePie too, right? And I've been watching PewDiePie actually for a long time, like since 2012. And the PewDiePie talked about something really interesting in one of his videos. And what he said was like, if you are popular with kids, then you'll be successful on YouTube. And I was like, really? So yeah, there was like this one point I started seeing like a lot of young people on my channel, and when that happened I was like, so is this becoming like one of those like Barney the Dinosaur channels? I was kind of worried about it. I was like, am I supposed to play Roblox and go like, hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to click on a object? I was kind of worried like whether I have to do that or not, but I'm not doing it, right? And yeah, PewDiePie said like if you were successful, then you'll see a lot of like young people. And I remember that, and I was like, oh, okay, so that means I am a little bit successful, but I'm not really doing things for kids. I literally do things that are really inappropriate, including how to say fuck my ass in Japanese, or like including how to say penis in Japanese, or like including how to do inappropriate to your mom and stuff like that. Like literally everything is not really for kids, right? But still, a lot of kids watch my channel. And I got curious if I'm really going to the right direction or not. Kid friendly, advertisement friendly. Yeah, you know what, right? So my videos never get demonetized because I don't know, like the YouTube support team told me that I'm freaking family friendly, though I've been saying fuck my ass and whatever like in every stream and like in every video, literally. But I don't know, man. And wait, thank you for the donation, Bear B. Can you have a meet and greet when you come to Cali? Are there any people who are from Cali in the stream right now? Philippines is like one of the countries I want to go to too, by the way. It's kind of... I think I can fly to the Philippines like within 1 hour or something. Philippines is like one of the countries I want to go to. It's like freaking... everything is shaped for Japanese people like me. And yeah, I have like a lot of Filipino friends, and they told me like I can probably have a good time there. I have a question for Filipinos. Is it true that Japanese people can be popular in the Philippines? Is it true? Is it true? Yes or no? So that's true, huh? Does that mean I won't be a nerd once I visit the Philippines? Is it true? Am I still going to be a nerd, or like am I not going to be a nerd like if I visit the Philippines? So that's true. Okay, so next question, and thank you for the donations. I will read it later, but let me just ask this one question beforehand. So I have a question for those people who are in Cali. Is it true that Japanese people are not even popular and people think Japanese people are nerds in Cali? I heard this from somebody. Is it true? No, it's true. It's true. Alright, so I have some hopes probably. Thank you for letting me know about that. But yeah, somebody told me, one of my friends is from Cali, and he told me like Japanese people are never popular in Cali and they are all nerds. Is like what he told me, and I was like, okay, sure. He's not even wrong, like I'm a nerd. So. And I've never been popular, so. And Noodle the Troll, I'm Moist Senpai. Thank you for telling me you're moist. For our young viewers, let me explain what moist means. It's not anything dirty, or like it's not anything inappropriate. So he's moist because like he uses some kind of like moisturizer. So yeah, he's talking about his skin, as in like his like face. Yeah, he did something into his face. So yeah, it's not anything like inappropriate. So. And a person 1860, play some Beat Saber right now. I don't really think I can play Beat Saber. I don't even like have a VR headset like next to me. So I'll think about it, but thank you so much for the donation. And Abigail Anson, Senpai noticed me. Also, can you say hi to my friend Hakon? Love your videos. Thank you so much for the donation. Wait. So I just noticed you? Abigail Anson? And your friend Hakon. Heikon. Is it Hakon or Heikon? Wait. Hello, Heikon. Hello, Hakon. I love you. Hello, Hokon. Okay. Hello. It's not Hokon because it's A. Hello. Heikon. Hakon. I love you. Did I say that right? But yeah. And the classic cat. Marry me, daddy. Is it normal to get married to your dad outside of Japan? But yeah, I mean, if you guys think it's not normal, let me talk about something really interesting. So I was net surfing the other day, and I found this one article, which was about apparently, I don't know if this happened in America or not. Apparently, a girl got married to his own father. I mean, her own father. Was it in America? Do you guys know about this one article? A girl freaking got married to like his own, like her own dad. And I was like, what the fuck? That's incest, yo. That's what I thought. Like, how is it even possible? And I was like, that's interesting. But I mean, apparently they love each other, so it happened. Was it really in America? I'm not really sure. I know like Alabama's famous for like that because of like memes and stuff, but still. And Artsy Gemini, thank you so much for the donation. And a strawberry weebs forever. Serious question, why do you have double layered glasses that the weeb guy wears in your videos? This one, This one, That's a great question. Let me explain. So, do you guys wear glasses? I'm kind of sure, like, a lot of you guys wear glasses, probably, if you use the internet a lot. Like, if you guys like, use phones a lot, no? So, if you don't, you probably have to protect your eyes. Let me explain. Two layered glasses. Let me explain what, like, these really are. They are detachable too. So they are just normal glasses. So I sometimes like wear them, like when I do translation works and stuff, because I have to concentrate on like my work, right? And then this one, like these ones, are for protecting your eyes from like blue light and stuff. So you won't get tired as much, and your eyes won't go bad as much if you use them both, so that you can use the computer for a long time and you can work for a long time. It's seriously like you have to seriously like have like one of these. Just get one of these. It's called blue light reduction glasses or something like that. You can use these, and seriously, if you play games, if you watch things for a long time, you really have to get one of these. You don't have to like get these, like the actual glasses, but it's that a and Zxan, we kids IQ equals 20 are attracted by your unchi jokes. Have you thought of visiting Singapore? I thought about it, but it's not the... I mean, there are like so many countries like I want to visit, including like Singapore and whatever, but Singapore is not like in rank #1 right now, because... So, I kind of want to go to Cali so bad, because like, I have some friends there. And at the same time, I'm really curious if Japanese people are really like all nerds in Cali or not, because one of my friends told me that, and I want to really just confirm it myself. I want to go to Cali, and I really want to see if like every Japanese person is treated like a nerd or not. So Cali is like a #1 place like for me. And after that, I want to go to the Philippines too, because like some people told me like in the Philippines, all Japanese people are like freaking popular, and I want to confirm it as well. I want to visit Singapore, but just because like, you know, the country is beautiful. But yeah, I mean, there are like a lot of countries I want to go to check some stuff. You know what I mean? And you will be worshipped here. Our weeb population is intense. Really? Is everybody freaking a weeb in Singapore? I mean, never mind, I'm a weeb too. Never mind. Nobody's gonna worship me. And Josh Strife, did you try the unko with Ajinomoto yet? No, I freaking talked about it with like my friends, and they told me like I should never do that. So yeah, I mean, you told me like you freaking have to eat shit with Ajinomoto and it tastes great, and I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? So yeah, I freaking went up to one of my friends yesterday, who I play League of Legends with. He messaged me yesterday, so I was like, yeah. Let's play League of Legends, and I played League of Legends with him. And while playing League of Legends, I asked him, I do YouTube, and one of my viewers told me that poop tastes great if you eat it with Ajinomoto. Is it true? And my friend told me like, what the fuck? And he asked me like whether I'm really trying to do that or not. And I was like, no, I mean, I'm not trying to do that, but I'm curious. And if it really tastes great, I might do that, because I mean, Ajinomoto is kind of popular in everywhere in Japan, right? And he was like, if you do that, you lose your dignity as a human being. And I was like, why? And he was like, poop is not something you eat. Poop is something that comes out of your ass. Why would you eat it? And I was like, true. So yeah, long story short, I asked one of my friends, and he told me to not do it. So I'm not gonna do it. If there are any people who ever thought of like eating poop, don't do it. I thought about like freaking eating poop yesterday just because, I mean, my IQ is 20, but... And a noodle the troll. Certain states have varying laws and regulations. The US is weird as hell. Yeah, I mean, America's like really an interesting country. You know what though? Let me explain. Like seriously, I think I talked about this so many times, but if you were from America, or if you say, oh, I've been to America, you'll be freaking popular in Japan. Did I ever talk about this before? I think I did. America is a continent. Yeah, I know, but still, like, you know, like, what we mean, like, when we say America, right? United States of America. So yeah, I think I talked about it like so many times, like in my streams and like in my videos. Yeah, Americans can be really popular, and the interesting thing about it is like you don't even have to be from America. You just have to say like, oh, I know America. I've been to America. I have American friends, and you'll be instantly popular. There was like this one time before, when I was like talking to my friends, like, you know, back in university, and back when I was in university, I had like a lot of American friends. And yeah, my Japanese friends didn't know like I had any American friends. So when they saw me, like when I was with my American friends, they instantly thought I was cool. Like they were like, holy fuck, you have American friends? How? You speak English? And I was like, I don't speak English. And they aren't Americans. They are just my, I don't know, normal friends. And still, like, my Japanese friends like thought I was cool for it. So seriously, if you have American friends, or if you come to Japan saying I've been to America, you really become like instantly popular with everybody. Like that's how it works in Japan. Try it. It works really well. So, and the Artsy Gemini, I fried my hair off with bleach as I was watching your stream, so I gave you money, got distracted. Anyway, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the donation, and I'm doing great. And how did you even fry your hair off with bleach? I just noticed something. This freaking has like two meanings. I fried my hair off with bleach as I was watching my stream, right? What does that even mean? Did the person do that because like the person, he or she, was not paying attention to his or her hair because he or she was watching my stream, or he or she had to like fry his or her hair off just because I was doing cringy stuff? It's like, which one was it? If you said did you, I mean that means like I used to love Malaysia and not love Malaysia anymore, right? But I mean I still love a lot of countries. I love Malaysia too, but I don't really know like a lot about Malaysia, so I really don't know like what country it is. But yeah, Malaysia is like one of the countries I want to go to. Like next to Singapore, probably. I want to go to Singapore, and if I ever go to Singapore, I will probably go to Malaysia as well. So you were overthinking too much, but I mean, it just didn't really make any sense to me. So, do you love North Korea? I really think North Korea itself is a beautiful country, but I mean, what's happening in North Korea is not really acceptable. That's like my view about the country. I really don't like to say like I don't like this country without going to the country. So I feel like I can say I don't like this or that if I've ever visited the country and if I've seen the country with my own eyes. It's like I never really want to say like, oh, I want to hate this person, I want to hate this food, I want to hate this movie without even like watching them or without even like talking to them, you know what I mean? So yeah, I never really want to say I hate whatever without like being there. You seem to like traveling. I've never left my country since I was like 21. can I ask you what Japan looks like? Japan. That's a great question. That's a great question. So according to Google, this is what it looks like. And wait. Light Tsuki. Hey Asura, why do you wear dress clothes in your house? Don't you get hot? It sometimes gets hot, but like it's YouTube, right? So I think a lot of YouTubers do like this one thing where they wear some certain stuff, like they do some certain stuff to like make their personality for YouTube. I'm like one of them too. So like what I do on YouTube and how I really am in real life are totally different. And I just wanted to kind of choose a uniform for my own channel. I was like, yeah, I mean, this will work because nobody else wears like this kind of uniform, right? What is the experience in Japan? Is it happy or sad or anything? I've never gone to Japan. That's just too broad. But yeah, I mean. But yeah, so the main reason why I wear this like all the time for like my streams and like for my videos is because I wanted to like make a character for like my YouTube channel, and this is like what I use or like wear for my channel. So. And Josh Strife can't relate. I'm a Kokujin, and whenever I approach Japanese women, they think I'm one of those Nigerians in Harajuku or Shibuya that's trying to recruit Japanese women. I don't know if you're just memeing or if you're just like actually telling me the truth like of what happened. But if you're memeing, that's freaking hilarious. If you're not memeing, I'm really sorry. But let me tell you one thing. You're black, and whenever you approach Japanese women, they think I'm one of those Nigerians in Harajuku or Shibuya that's trying to recruit Japanese women into Kyabakura. So that's not what they do. That's not what black people do in Japan. They never recruit Japanese women into Kyabakura. They never do that. What they do in Harajuku is like they sell their overpriced like clothes. That's what they do in Harajuku, and they are famous for it too. So if they really thought like you were trying to recruit those women into Kyabakura, there's like some big contradiction between you and them. How did it even happen? That makes sense. They have those in Hawaii. Yeah, so in Japan though, if you especially go to like this one place called Harajuku, they are black people. And I don't really want to say like there's anything wrong with like black people in general, but I'm just saying there are some black people. I really don't want to just like call them black people though for like what they do, but they are black. Like all of them are black people for some reason. Again, I really don't want to say like black people, but there are some people in Harajuku who try to just like grab you. They literally do that. They literally grab you and grab you into their stores, and they literally sell you some overpriced stuff. They do that. It's illegal, but they do that still. They've been doing that for like freaking 20 years now, as far as I know. And again, it's not because like they are race or anything. Please don't think it's because of like their race or anything. Please don't think it's because of like their race. I really don't want to say like black people are the only people who do that. Please don't think of like that way. But for some reason, they're black, and again, like I don't really want to say this, but yeah. So there are people who do that in Harajuku. And have you ever experienced that? I've experienced that so many times. Like, so I used to go to Harajuku before like once a week, and like seriously, if you're like by yourself, like it doesn't matter if you're by yourself or not. They just come up to you. They just come up to you and they say something like, hey, Oni-chan, you fukusuki, like, do you like clothing? I said like, oh no, I'm not interested in that. And once you talk to them, they literally touch you and grab you to their stores. Like they do that. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they still do that in 2020 or not. But I experienced it last year. I went to Harajuku by myself last year, and that happens to me. And once you get in like their like store, what happens is like there are like a lot of overpriced stuff. Like everything is like insanely expensive. Like a shirt like this is like $10 I think usually, but they use stuff like this for $100. And if you don't buy like any clothes, they won't let you out of the store. Like that really happens. That happens to me too. What I did was like, I literally just told him like, oh, I mean, I'm not even actually Japanese. I like freaking spoke like English to them. Like I was like, I'm actually not even Japanese. Like I just came to Japan like for the first time, and I don't know like what's even happening. And I seriously don't want to buy any clothing in Japan just because like, you know, I mean, that's not my style. It was kind of funny because I look 100% Japanese, right? But just because I speak English, and just because I speak English, not like a Japanese person, they believed it. That freaking works like in real life too. They freaking thought I was a weeb, and I was like, yeah, my parents are Japanese, but I like this is like my first time coming to Japan, and I literally don't know anything about like how Japan works. So I mean, I'm not really gonna just buy any clothing, whatever. So yeah, I mean, sorry, man. And they're like, oh. Yeah, sure. I mean, if that's like your first time like coming to Japan, I mean that's awesome, man. And they're like, they didn't care about like me anymore. But for Japanese people though, I mean, they really have to buy something, or they will not like freaking let you out of the store. So, but again, please don't blame black people for doing that. I mean, it's not just only black people, and I really hate to see people just because of like their race and whatever for the. So I said, black people do it in Harajuku, but please stop thinking like black people are the only ones who do it. Like some white people do that in Roppongi as well, and some Japanese people do the same thing in some places as well. So yeah, please just don't see them for their race. You know what I mean? I really just don't want to like spread like, you know, racism in this world. So. But yeah, anyways, and Ava Calhoun, I once heard if you go to a restaurant in Japan dressed in a suit as a white person, then you'll be seated as soon as you enter. Is that true? I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true, and I don't really think it happens. But what I know about it is you sometimes get discounts if you are not Japanese. Seriously. And it's not 小学生, it's 小学生. It's not 小学生. 小学生. So yeah, let me explain. If you are not Japanese, and if you go to restaurants, or if you go to like any stores, they sometimes give you discounts. Why do I know about this? Because back in university, I wasn't dating her or anything. I was with this American girl. We were not dating or anything. Like this one person like literally just wanted to learn Japanese from me. So I was teaching her like Japanese, and I was like bored at the time, so I just literally wanted to help her that way too. I went to some restaurants with this one American girl. No, she was not a girlfriend. Like she had a boyfriend as well. Like, but anyways, we went to restaurants. She freaking got discounts everywhere. Just because she was American. I mean, I was like, what the fuck is it even happening? But yeah, she got discounts. She even got like some free stuff from like some people too, I think, if I'm not wrong. I guess, I mean, she was kind of cute. Yeah, she was kind of cute. Though I didn't see her that way just because like, I mean, she had a boyfriend, first of all. And she just told me like she just wanted to learn Japanese from me. So I was like, yeah, sure. I never saw her that way. But yeah, I mean, she was kind of beautiful. So she got a lot of like free stuff. I like ramen. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that happens. But I don't really think you get seated as soon as you enter just because you were a white person. I don't really think that's how it works, but it can happen. I don't know. The your hat discount, yeah, exactly, that happens. But for Japanese people, it never happens because I mean, I'm friends with like some like model level Japanese people, but they never get discounts. So I think it's like one of those like discounts you get if you're a foreigner. If I'm not wrong, but yeah, that happens. So if you are confident about your appearance, just freaking come to Japan. You'll get freaking discounts everywhere. So. And Rustan, can you give a shout out to the Devil of Showa? Also, can you say Order 44 it didn't happen, but I wish I did. Wait, Devil of Showa. Who's the Devil of Showa? What? Is your dad Donald Trump or something? What? I'm really curious, like who you're. He was a CEO. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So wait, is your dad Donald Trump or something? I mean, Donald Trump was like literally like a CEO. He still is, I think. Whatever. No? Okay. You. Donald Trump is kind of hot, isn't he? Wait. Is it only me who thinks Donald Trump is kind of hot? If I say that, everybody will think I'm gay. But still, like, no. I mean, what I mean by that is like not that. What I'm saying is like I think he's good looking. No. I mean, I shouldn't really be reading this, but I mean, somebody just said, nah, he makes me hella horny. So I mean, somebody thinks, I mean, Donald Trump is kind of hot, but what I mean is like he is good looking, isn't he? He looks like a wise man. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I really think he is not that bad looking. Is it just only me who feels like he is kind of good looking? When he was young, he looks good. That's it. He was handsome before, but still, he's kind of handsome now too in 2020. I don't know. Is it just only me who thinks that way? But yeah. But yeah, anyways, Order 44 didn't happen, but I wish I did. I said that, and the Devil of Showa, I don't know who that is, but hello. And Marmalade Underground. What is your favorite comfort food? I was gonna say my ass, but I feel like you were serious about it, so ramen? I don't know. Ramen? Yeah. Ramen. If I have to be serious about the question, ramen. Curry rice. Curry rice is not really the food I like. I mean, I eat curry rice a lot just because it's cheap and it's nutritious if I put like onions and carrots in it. It's not my favorite food. It's just cheap. That's why I eat it. But yeah, I like ramen and my Tsukemen's good too, yeah. And Josh Strife. Yeah, Kokujin problems, man. I'm just trying to show these Japanese girls a good time. Maybe show them my 20 centimeters chinchin, but no. To this day, I never go to Harajuku without a Japanese friend with me. I mean, I feel like there are three problems I just found in what you just said, but still. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. I mean, that's really amazing. What is your favorite word to say in English? I'm not really sure. What do I say a lot? Everybody. What do I say a lot? Ah, poop. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, poop. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, poop. Poop and penis. Yeah. Poop and penis. I forgot about that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for reminding me that I'm mentally 12. Thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah, poop and penis. Can you say the N-word? I've never said that in my entire life, even as a joke. We have this... Okay, so there's like this one thing everybody has to know. In Japanese, we have like this word, which is so bitter. Do you guys know how to say bitter in Japanese? Bitter in Japanese. Yeah, nigai. We say it like nigai. And I know like this is kind of like a... I'm not gonna really talk about this as a joke because this is kind of like an important thing. And I really want everybody to know like how languages work. But so bitter in Japanese is nigai. And we sometimes like get rid of like this one I part. So we say niga. And that means like bitter. But when we say that, it's not like we are saying it. And it really sounds like that word. And there's like this one baseball player who... and there's like this one baseball player, Japanese player called Shinjo. He went to America and he was speaking Japanese and he drank coffee or something. And he said this word without an I. Because we say it, we say it without an I. And it sounds like that. And he got into trouble for saying that. But I just really want everybody to know the like language difference. It really happens a lot, like between Japanese and English. And for me though, I really hate to say like any racial slurs and like any words that make people like sad, because like it really is not good for anything. So I never really say it. Even as a kid, like so even since when I was like freaking 6 or like 7, I never really said like any racial slurs or like any things towards like people. Wait. Oh, it's one of my friends. But yeah, so I want people to know that things like this happen between Japanese and English. And also, I'm really against like all the things towards like racial slurs and like bad words in general. Not like fuck my ass or anything, but like fuck you, like stuff like that. Any phrases or like any words that make other people like instantly sad for saying that, I really don't like saying any of those words. So even as a joke, I've never said it, and I'm not gonna say any of those. Because seriously, it's not really gonna make any people happy. It's gonna just make people sad, right? Anyways, what is the worst thing happens to you? My mom almost, came into my room. So, it literally happened freaking like 1 hour ago. And Jeffrey Pickles, poo poo pee pee, haha funny, wee whoa. Will you make a few videos on manners and etiquette in Japan, aside from the basics? I mean, I don't really think I'm the person to. I should make that kind of video because like I don't really think that's what everybody wants to watch. And before that, there are so many videos about it on YouTube. Like there are so many serious Japanese people who make like serious videos about Japan, like how Japan works and stuff like that. So, like for example, one of the good channels is like Nobita from Japan. And also, what is his name? That Japanese man Yuta. Like those people are serious, I think, and they do some like normal videos. But if you ask me to do stuff like that, I'm gonna just like end up trolling. So I'm not gonna do that. But if you're curious about it, Google it. There are a lot of like articles and like vlogs and whatever already. So if you try to learn some stuff from my channel, you'll just end up being a troll. Again, let me explain something. So, are there any people who freaking have been trying to learn Japanese from my channel? If there are any people who've been trying to learn Japanese from my channel, I really have to like tell you something. So yeah, I mean, I have a Japanese friend who has like a lot of foreign friends, as in like non-Japanese friends. And so according to my Japanese friend, he told me that there are like a lot of people like who say, "Oh, I learned Japanese from Sorada Trolls channel." Really? I learned some words like pantsnaniro. Nah. 気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気ま気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まず気まずAlright, so yeah, she's one of my friends. She knows me, and I know her. So yeah, I mean, kimazu, kimazu. Oh yeah, kimazu. That means like awkward, I guess. I think like that's what it means. I think I'm not really sure, but that's like what it means. I think like awkward. Kimazu. It doesn't mean poop. Yeah, it means awkward. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I just never thought like she was watching this stream because I mean, was I saying fuck my ass or anything? Was I saying fuck my ass, rape me and whatever? I don't think I was saying any of like those things I usually say 10 minutes ago. No, I don't think so. I don't really think I said any of those words like fuck my ass, like rape me. No. I wasn't, thank you. But I just literally said that, so I mean, what is the point of like freaking caring about it anymore? I just literally said like fuck my ass and like rape me. Yeah, I just said it, so I mean. Holy shit. What was the hardest aspect of English for you when you were first learning English? I never really learned English. I kind of like grew up speaking English and Japanese both. And that's why some people think I'm a weeb. So let me explain. So, I went to a normal Japanese school. I took education like in mostly Japanese. I took some education in English as well, but mostly I took education in Japanese. But still, like I've had like a lot of friends who speak like a lot of languages, including like Spanish, English, and like Filipino and whatever. And so when I were to like talk to them, I had to speak English to them because like English is the language everybody used like in that community. So I kind of learned English without really like learning English. You know what I mean? Because like, come to think of it, I didn't really try to learn English in my entire life. Like, I never really bought books, like, I never really watched the stuff to, like, learn English or anything. I just, like, literally just grew up speaking both English and Japanese as I grew up. Does that make any sense? How hard is school in Japan? That's a great question. I think if you are not Japanese, you shouldn't probably go to school in Japan. Because, I mean, Japanese people are all pervs, including myself. And there's like this one thing called a zubongoroshi in Japan. Let me explain. Zubongoroshi. So, there are actually two things like that are kind of common in Japan. Zubongoroshi and kancho, right? So I think everybody knows like what kancho is. Kancho is like where you poke somebody's butt with your fingers, saying kancho! And the reason why people do it is because we are just, I don't know, like that. And zubongoroshi is where you just go up to people and you just pull their pants down, saying, "Oh!" We do that. Zubongoroshi. So I actually know a lot of like techniques. You basically get close to people, right? And you grab their pants like this, right? And you just like pull them down while saying, "Oh!" The O part is so important because it surprises your target. Like, if you do it without saying anything, they can react to it. They'll be like, "No!" But if you say, "Oh!" they'll be surprised. They'll be like, "What?" So they cannot touch their pants. You know what I mean? So if you say, "Oh!" and do it, they'll be surprised, and at the same time they will not like realize that their pants are like getting pulled down. So it works usually 100% of the time. What the fuck am I talking about? But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Softoteki Hima. Thank you so much for the donation. And Tropical Wave X, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Does this work on girls? It works on girls, but there was like this one kid who did it to a girl, and yeah, he got into huge like trouble for doing that to a girl. So you shouldn't really do that to any girls. You really have to do it to guys instead, because I mean, you can go to a jail too. If you think about it, if you like try to like pull people's pants down like this, it's possible that their underwear can also be pulled down as well. Gender equality. I know gender equality is important in 2020, but still, you have to choose. You have to choose who to do it. You really cannot just like say gender equality and say that, like, do that to girls. No, it's not how it works, and it's not how things should be. No, don't do that. What you do instead is go up to people and choose if the person deserves it or not. You have to think if the person deserves to be like done zubongoroshi or not. Then if you think the person deserves it, go up to him and boom. And sometimes his underwear can get pulled down at the same time too, like this. Both of them. And then you'll be scolded by everybody. That's like how it was for me, like back in school. So yeah, for that reason, I mean, Japanese school is like definitely hard because like everybody's freaking like a perv in Japan. I saw a guy who did that when I was like back in the 7th grade or like 8th grade. So there's like this one word called there's this one word which is roshutsu-kyo. Roshutsu-kyo. So roshutsu is like, so what roshutsu means literally is, roshutsu means, I think it's to expose, I think. Kyo is crazy. So what this word literally means is like a crazy guy who exposes is like what it means. But literally what it means is like a flasher, I think. Yeah, pee flasher. So what it means is like a crazy exposure. That's I think what it literally means. But what it means in English is a flasher, pee flasher. A pee flasher, like that's what it means. So those Rosutsukyos are kind of everywhere in Japan. And back in when I was in the 7th grade, there was like this one kid who literally was a Rosutsukyo, who was a penis flasher because he thought flashing his penis was funny. So he did that. Outside. He was like, oh! And he flashed his pee-pee for 1 second. Because his IQ is probably a bit lower than other people. He flashed his pee-pee. Oh! And other people freaking took a picture of it. And he got reported. And yeah, I mean... was it pixelated too? If you think though, like our penises are just like automatically pixelated in Japan, I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, Tiana Terengo, thank you for the donation. Hey Sarah, it's been a while. Have you ever had a part-time job when you were a high school or university student? I've had a lot of part-time jobs. So when I was back in high school, I worked for this one convenience store called 7-Eleven. I think 7-Eleven's like in the States as well. So I mean, 7-Eleven's like freaking everywhere, right? Do you guys know what 7-Eleven is? I think it's kind of everywhere in the world, right? I don't really think it's like only the Japanese thing, because like it's from America, right? That usually means it's everywhere. It's from the States. Yeah, it's everywhere. Okay. It's not a gas station in Japan. It's just a convenience store. Like they just freaking sell everything. Okay, it's everywhere. Yeah. In the States, I know like there are a lot of them in the States just because like it's from America, right? So, I mean. So yeah, I used to work for this convenience store called 7-Eleven, and obviously everybody knows like what that is. But and after that, I worked for this one ramen restaurant, and then I was a lifeguard. Yeah, I did a lifeguard stuff. Thank you so much for the donation, Brother Malachi, right? That's what your name is, I think, if I'm not wrong. Brother Malachi. But thank you so much for the donation. Can you do anime voice character? Anos Volgadigod. I don't know who that is, so I don't really think I can do it. CPR, anyone? No, I've never done that. What I've done in my life as a bodyguard, lifeguard, was I literally was just like watching people swim. And at the same time, like if you watch people swim, you kind of pay attention. Never mind. But thank you so much for the donation, Brother Malaka. I really appreciate it. So when I was in university, I did lifeguard for like how many years actually? 4 years? Yeah, 3 years or like 4 years. And after that, I became a teacher, right? I became a full-time English teacher. And then I became a voice actor and a translator, and I quit the teaching job. And now I'm here. I'm just still like doing voice acting and like translations. So, who are other YouTubers you like? There are like a lot of them. I don't really think who I like, but I like a lot of them. Like there are so many like entertaining people. You know what though? If I was somebody else, I wouldn't freaking watch my own channel. Like, what's this freaking cringiest channel like called Srada Troll? Like everything about this Srada Troll channel is like freaking cringy and stupid. I wouldn't watch this stupid guy called Sora myself. Jack Black, yeah, I mean I like Jablinski too, so I mean that's just one thing I wouldn't watch myself. And Brother Malaka, wait, Banana Man, thank you for the donation. On Facebook, I asked in an American cooking group if it was common to mix eggs and sugar, having been inspired by tamagoyaki as I've been making it a lot at home. A few hours later, 2,500 people responded in utter confusion and disgust. Really? Why? What? Do you guys think this is disgusting? I mean, it depends on like what kind of thing you do, but there are people who put sugar like in egg, and like there are people who just mix like sugar and I mean not sugar but salt and egg together. So I think it's like all up to what kind of egg you like. Oh! Morashitai song. So I think what you're talking about is like baka mitai, right? But I forgot the chorus, so I can't sing it. Instead, let me sing something for you. What song should I sing though? Which song should I sing actually? I don't know like which one to sing. Bakamita, yeah, I forgot the chorus. I really have to like freaking get the chorus again. Unravel. Linkin Park? Say so Japanese version. I don't know the chords either for that song, so Unravel.歪んだ世界にだんだん歪む音を見つめないで Alright, I think I can do this. Probably. I have to make sure I'm on the right key. Wait. 見ないで歪んだ世界にだんだん僕は Alright, I think this is here. Am I wrong? Wait. Yeah, here. Alright. 歪んだ世界にだんだん僕は透き通って見えなくなって見つけないで僕のことを見つめないで誰かが描いた世界の わないよ覚えてって僕のことをどうしたって消せない夢も止まらない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう悲しみを世界に打ちのめされて負ける意味をしたグレーの花よグレーの花よ咲きグレーの花よ咲き誇れ運命を照らしてI forgot the lyrics. Like freaking that happens like once every 2 seconds like when I sing. I never really remember the lyrics. Wait. Let me just do that one more time. Did I even do that right? Let me read the donations with Noodles and Brother. Wait. I really just want to finish this like correctly. Wait. Stand Am I on the right key? What is this? どうしたって消せない夢も止まらない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう悲しみよ世界に打ちのめされて負ける意味をしたグレーの花よ咲き誇れ運命を照らして見つめないで歪な世界に歪な世界にだんだん僕は好きとはって見えなくなって見つめないで僕のことを見つめないで誰かが描いた世界の中であなたを傷つけたくはないよ覚えてやって僕のことを Wait Porn But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Wait, brother Malachi, wait. Sensei-sama, how do you ask how are you doing in Japanese since saying you is frowned upon? You can say you, like it's not anything rude or anything. Like it's something we don't say. You can still say you. It's not rude or anything. Please don't prank me. I really want to know this. Like seriously, as I just said, you can say you. Like there's nothing wrong with it. So how are you doing itself? Like I think the translation for that is like literally different. Like we don't say you in this sentence, but saying you, I don't think it's anything rude. You can say anata or like yeah, you can say anata. Like there's nothing wrong with saying that. It's just like saying anata itself sounds unnatural because like we don't say subjects. You skip one word, really? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean there are like donations like above that, but let me just read this one first. So how are you doing in Japanese is like we just say genki desu ka, really. Like, are you fine? That's what we say. But again, you can say anata. Choushi wa dou? Yeah, we can say that. You can say that too. Choushi wa dou? But we never. You can still say anata. It's not rude. It's not weird. It's just unnatural. It's something we just don't say in our daily conversations. You can say genki desu ka, choushi wa dou? This is like what we usually say. So yeah. But you can say you. It's not rude. It's not frowned upon. Like, it's not that kind of stuff. So, and Noodle that's roll. Thank you so much for the donation. Oh yeah, baby. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. And Reminisce, もっと歌ってほしい。何でもいいよ。Sing more. Anything is fine. Let me think about it. And Strawberry Weaves Forever. Start practicing more, dude. I'll be back for more in future streams. I will think about it. Yeah, but thank you for the donation. What kind of guitar is that? Nate Williams. Thank you for the donation. It's this is like what my brother was using like when he was 17. So I think I've been using this guitar for 20 years. It's FG411 by Yamaha. See? Why do some sentences in Japanese add desu at the end? Because like that's just how Japanese works. Wait. I really wanted to like try out something. So I've been like singing this one song like in every stream. And I kind of wanted to like do it in this one as well. So, and Josh too, thank you so much for the donation. Well, let me just do this one, and let's see what happens. Like I've been singing this like in every stream, but this is like one of my favorite songs. What do you say I love you in Japanese? How do you say I love you in Japanese? 愛してる? I hear. Alright. Stuttering suddenly, why are you till me I'm falling now? You change my mind, shivering suddenly, like you know the blue didn't scare me, and pointed to me. That's why you said, here we are, the colors are whiting. They've been changing since the night when they only what they got. 10年前に見たいあったわ似てもいつかないけどもな Oh stuck in the middle thinking what I could not done They used to be so dark but now it is so bright 僕たちが見た今のパレット昔 I freaking forgot the chords for this part. Stuttering suddenly, why are you here? Tell me you'll find enough. Oh, let me fuck my ass. For those people who are saying like, what song is this? It's there's like this one cringy channel called Sorada Troll, right? So this is what you do. Sorada Troll, that colors. I think I have to like freaking search on my channel really. So there's like this one cringy channel called Sorada Troll. And it's this one. So hello everybody. You know, on my channel we decided to make a serious song. If you didn't know about it, it's this one. My favorite part is actually like around here. Like around here. Mrs. Green Apple though, I mean, I don't really think I can sing that. I don't really think I can sing that honestly. Do you guys know like this one song called like Inferno by Mrs. Green Apple? The last line. What are the chords? Tell us why 闇僕らは歩き慣れてきた道もと歌夢は簡単な暮らしだが窒息物足はにただただ照らすは闇僕らの Fuck my ass, fuck my ass. I'll do that in the next stream. But yeah, I've been streaming for like freaking 2 hours now and I really kind of want to go back to my real life stuff. So yeah, I mean, thank you so much for the donation, Josh Tack and Nate Williams. I think I read this. Did I miss any donations? I think I read everything, right? But yeah, let's do this. I feel like wait, I feel like you didn't get the message right. So here again, how are you doing? Genki desu ka? Choushi wa dou? Like you can literally say you, anata, and it's not weird. Like it's not rude. You can say anata. It's normal. We say that in Japanese. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna get off now. And I don't know like when I will stream next, but I have a video for next week probably, which is like about Among Us again. I have like 2 more Among Us videos, and after that I'm gonna just go back to some doing stupid stuff again. Anyways, so thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. See ya.